So here we just came out of the lock. A lock, and then also this guillotine bridge, Alex nicknamed it. And then we have some lovely homes here, and it looks like you could actually dock all along here. There's a ramp right there, and then I'm going to bring you around. There's like a little basin here. So we're going through this area. There's some greenery. There was some lovely geese that were on the side as we came out of the lock. So Alex and I are taking a breather from our life jackets. We just got the paddleboard back out here because we had to do a port side lock, meaning that on the left side is when we had to attach inside the lock. So we had to remove the paddleboard so that we could use the bullocks, the metal pipes and cables and ropes. They have different things for you to hold on to. I believe that's the spillway over there, correct? Where all the flags are. You don't want to drift over there. Alex is back. Thank you, Alex, for a great job. I think we just did what, 4 locks in fast succession?
I think so.
I know, it was all like one
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, all right. So
5 locks.
it was really fast. What time is it? Because we left at nose of 8. Did we do 5 locks in 1 hour?
Yeah, I need glasses now to read. 9:45.
Oh wow.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half we cleared, but we were the only boat in every lock.
Fortunately, yeah.
So to be honest, that's less stressful when you're the only boat. We're not going to always have that luxury.
Boats to come in.
Correct, and we also didn't have to worry about going too far forward or left or right with them as well.
Yeah.
So here's beautiful scenery again. It's not raining right now. We enjoyed a day at Waterford while it was raining. Got some boat parts, fixed some things, defrosted the fridge, washed the sheets on both queen beds. So yeah, it was really nice to catch up on a couple of things that we hadn't done. Zava fixed a part on the engine that when we'd had the storm, we thought something was big or wrong. It was just a corroded wire. So it was good to get those things. So there we are. We're flying our boatstory.com flag for our YouTube channel, and we've got on the right the looper flag. So follow along.
Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our 2 dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. Today we're going from Waterford, New York, all the way to Amsterdam, New York, on the Erie Canal.
So we're going down here between locks 6 and 7. Nice little area, very calm. Got a cute little marina right here. We got 28 feet below us. Grass, but it's a beautiful morning. Just wish the sun were out a little bit more. Could be a little warmer. Alright, here's the Princess with Lucy, with Alex, and we are coming up on Interstate 87. There's the bridge right there on the Mohawk River here on the Erie Canal. Hope the weather holds, hope the weather holds. I don't want it to get too windy. This boat becomes like a sail and difficult to control over 18 knots of wind if it comes sideways anyway. Interstate 87 bridge. We're going to go under it here in just a moment. School bus, tut-tut. Cynthia just came up. She's doing laundry downstairs. We're
running the generator so we can recharge our bow thruster batteries. Therefore, I can have the dryer for towels.
Very important.
So look at this house. Doesn't that look cozy? So here's Shadow. He's been following me around downstairs to the laundry, back up again, but he just follows Mama everywhere. But he did good. He didn't like being in the master salon while we were doing the locks. So anyway, locks are baptism by fire, I'll say that. They're not bad. It's just I think there's a bit of a learning curve, and I was lucky back, how many years ago? 18? That I didn't have to do them because Nick and Sasha, our other sons, were along for the trip, family vacation. They did all the locks. So Mama was a lady of leisure. Now I've got to don my deck boots and grab a slimy rope and hold two. But it's all good. So, all right, follow along. So here I'm seeing some really big houses. We were commenting on the fact these are made to entertain because most families these days are not of huge size. But this is the kind of house that you would rent and then invite your friends, or you'd have all your adult children and grandchildren come. So yeah, these are big homes on the water, on the Erie Canal, to come and spend time with family and friends.
All right, we're coming up to the lock number 7 in about 30 minutes or so. And this is what we're seeing now. It's big and calm with a lot of this grassy area, marshland kind of view. It's pretty. We have some herons and they kind of blend in so you can't see them really. I tried to get a couple shots of the herons. Did see a deer here in the water, but it's a calm day. It's a pretty day just to ride slowly through the water here. Alex is up here making a playlist right now, and this is what we're seeing out the front. It's just pretty. It's going so slow. We're going about 5.5 miles an hour, about 750 RPM. It's a very fuel efficient speed for us to take this big vessel. So very happy to be out here. Glad not to be in the Atlantic. The Atlantic really was a rough 16 hours. This is pretty here. So here you can see that they're working on the river. We just called them on the radio to make sure that they want us to go between their boat and the middle here of the river, and that's what we're doing. It's going to go real slowly between the two. Hard at work maintaining the canal system. So it's time to get ready for the next lock, lock number 7, and there you see the spillway right there, and this is where we came from. I'm going to raise the camera just a little bit so you guys can see. It's pretty. It's got a narrow path to go through right there. Shadow. I'm going to walk up here to the front so you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, there's a spillway, and we're going to go to the left side, the port side of that those bushes there in the middle, that island. And we called the lockmaster, so he says he'll be ready for us.
So we passed through the last lock was 7, and now look at this beautiful waterfall. And this it looks like someone had to cut some of this area out when they were making the canal a long time ago. But this beautiful waterfall, so peaceful.
It started to rain, so Cynthia closed it up.
You like the ventilation.
Well, we got ventilation. There you go, Scenic.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not sure what that is. We'd have to look and see what it looks like, a church, school, or yeah, one or the other.
Monastery.
Monasteries. Cindy seems to know the monasteries. All right, got some green grass, some herons out there. Waterfall. Look at these cliffs. I mean, yeah, serious cliffs coming off the side here. Got another waterfall up front. About an hour 45 before we reach lock number 8 by Scotia. The scenery changes quite a bit here on the canal. You can see the cliffs on this side. A moment ago there weren't any. Now there's cliffs here. And we've got a lot of grass in the water today. I was afraid we took some in the lock, but I don't think we did. We'll find out later. So, the left side, no cliffs this time on the left side. Mom and the dog relaxing.
I was praying in the lock so we didn't get a log in the prop.
Yeah, we did feel the prop hitting something like grass or something, and every so often I sped up a little bit just to shake whatever it was on the props. Let's see, a marina coming up here. We're before lock number 8. Quite a ways out still, but pretty neighborhood. Just saw a heron here on the grass. Sitting here on that.
Alright, I keep the crossing.
That's all right. So we're passing Schenectady here. It's a little narrower. The wind is really starting to pick up, and as Cynthia looking up to see what the winds are projected to be at. But I just feel quite a bit of wind coming up here. And maybe it's the microphone, you can't even hear me. There's an old bridge. You see the remains of an old bridge right here as well as we come around. But the sun is coming out. That's pretty. Alright, we're getting close to Scotia, New York. Looks like a railroad bridge, got good clearance. It's a beautiful day out, beautiful day. lot of water coming down. They had a lot of rain up here. At the top, and a lot of wind right now. We've got winds of about 15, 12 to 15, I think. It's really the most we would like to have. At some point here, we're going to have to call it and park the boat. So we're in Lock 9, having a problem with the lock. As you can see, only one door is opening, and we've been here with this winds trying to keep the vessel somewhat even, but the lockmasters had to go around and open one gate at a time. For some reason it's not working the way it should. Alright, so we're in Lock 10, and this is the spillway here. Alex up front. Strong winds is making it a little tough here in these locks. We're going to be calling this the last lock for the day because they close at 5 o'clock, and so as you can see, it's filling very, very quickly. I think it's a 17-foot or so rise, but anyway, there's the top of the lift. It's filling. So it looks like we're going to be to Amsterdam, I believe. It says River Ring or River Link floating dock. We're going to try that and see if that works for us. I hear they charge $1 a foot, but we'll see when we get there how much that actually is and who collects the money and all that good stuff. So right now, about 2 miles away, about 15 minutes, we should be there and then call it a day. Mahalo for watching this episode. Going to Amsterdam, New York is where we ended up from Waterford. So the wind really has picked up, as you saw, and we're glad to be here at the River Link, I think is what it's called. They charge $1 a foot here, and so we decided to tie up here and call it a night. The lock's closed at 5. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. As always, we really, really appreciate it. It helps us out, and we'll see you again next week as we continue on the Erie Canal.